The lighthouse keepers of the past across New England. The keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. Leading the Jaguars sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposing sideline, the Patriots head coach. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're off from Foxborough. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And they're on it quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Red.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Now a give to Etienne, running right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Rip, 23. It's hot.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First down at the 29-yard line.
An option give here to Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
29-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Etienne. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
They'll run, Etienne. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence to throw it. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. May off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Travis Hunter making that play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you would really break the backs of the defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Now May on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Henderson here from the gun. They're calling together a yard there. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's May. Into traffic, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day. There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
It's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Trying it right side with Etienne. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Counterplay, it's Henderson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Sticking with Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's complete. This is Nguka. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's May. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. Kyle pitch with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
One after is good by Boy Gallis. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Tootin now on the return. Jukes away from one. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break.
Hey, easy. Route.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he drives it up to the 24. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime
Our
report.
tour around the NFL starts now in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Lions come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, we bring you another opener that's got some real star power to it. And here is Ladd McConkey. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. The Chargers, trying to get the job done on the road, they lead the season opener at halftime. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Bryce Young. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
Yeah, that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. But he was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After the penalty, just 4 yards to go here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's made to the air. Throw left side, he's caught by Pitts. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a New England first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Lloyd on the the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here goes.
Good throw completed by May. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. It's Henderson on the give. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's May. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
First down, May. Throwing this one back of the end zone. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's up?
On the draw, this is Henderson. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up on first and 10.
Patriots, first down. First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 27-yard line.
Made a throw it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Third and long for him here. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Back to Pitts it goes. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, can.
Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
And He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Gets some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
Hey, Lion!
It's a gain of 20.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. First and 10 from the 43.
Red on red. He goes behind.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Burks coming in motion right. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's brought down at the line. Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6.
Jaguars 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Patriots running their offense out there. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Hey, what's that? 5.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Fields this at the 42. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, kill!
Now bringing tight end in motion right. Throwing on first down, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go, Zahan. Zahan.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is Noel. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Hey, here we go, Zahan.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Jaguars find a way to tie it late. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Patriots 20. Logan Cook.
On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Patriots.
And they spot the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Catch me left side by Abuka. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second.
That's good.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's May. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Here's May to the air. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
That's another.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. From the red zone now. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
They will throw. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Tootin now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
On the red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go!
Lawrence throwing here. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4. 5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down.
Hey.
Looking to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Need this to force overtime. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it off the tip drill, though. They had the chance